Hello students, in this lecture we study some example which is based on this theorem. Okay, so we have already proved this theorem. The theorem statement is, let S be a subspace of the vector space V over the field F such that S is generated by n vectors a1, a2, an, and suppose b1, b2, bm are the vectors in S with m greater than n, then the vectors b1, b2, bm are linearly dependent vector. This is the statement of the theorem. We have to show some example which is based on this theorem. What is an statement? V is a vector space, S is a subspace of this vector space, and S is generated by these n vectors a1, a2, an, and this b1, b2, bm are the some other set of vectors in S with m value. This m value is greater than n, this vector, then the set of vectors are linearly dependent. Now, what is an example? Suppose S is equal to span of a1, a2. Okay, we have given some subspace S of the vector space V such that S is equal to span of these vectors a1, a2 over the field of real numbers, and suppose b1 is equal to 2a1 plus a2, b2 is equal to minus a1 plus a2, b3 is equal to a1 are the three vectors in S, then show that b1, b2, b3 are the linearly dependent. Okay, we know that as S is equal to span of the some n vectors. Here we have given two vectors, and as in the theorem we shown that the set of vectors, if we have the another set of vectors in the subspace which consisting of the more vectors than the generator set. This is a generator set which consisting of an 3 vector, but look at here, this set of vectors consisting of an 3 vectors which is more than the this set of vectors. Okay, this contains only 2 vectors, but this set b1, b2, b3 consisting of 3 vectors which is more than the generator set, which is more than the vectors contained in the generator set. Then by the theorem these vectors are nothing but the linearly dependent, and we have to show that this set is a linearly dependent set, as b1, b2, b3 can be written in the linear combination of this generating set. Now thus we have to show that this set of vectors b1, b2, b3 are the linearly dependent set. Okay, so the proof is, or the solution, let us consider b2 plus 1 half b1. First of all, we find out this value b2 plus 1 half into b1, which is equal to, what is an b2? The value of b2 minus a1 plus a2. Put here plus 1 half into, what is an value of an b1? b1 is 2 into a1 plus a2. Put this value here, which is equal to minus a1 plus a2 multiplied 1 half inside the bracket plus a1 plus 1 half into a2, which is equal to minus a1 plus a1, this becomes 0, and a2 plus 1 half a2, this is 3 by 2 a2. Okay, now this is implies b2 plus 1 half b1 is equal to 3 by 2 into a2. Now consider b3 minus 1 half into b1. So what is the value of an b3? b3 is a1 minus 1 by 2 minus, what is the value of an b3? Sorry, here b3 is a1 and minus of 1 half b1. So what is an b1? b1 is 2a1 plus a2. Put the value of b3 and b1 here. Therefore it is equal to a1 as it is minus, here a1 as it is minus 1 half into 2a1. 2 get cancelled, this is minus of a1, then minus 1 half plus a2 into a2, this is minus 1 half into a2. a1 minus a1 is 0, then the remaining is minus 1 half into a2. Therefore b3 minus 1 half into b1, which is equal to minus 1 half into a2. Now here these two values are calculated. b3 plus 1 half into b1 is equal to 3 by 2 into a2, and the last one is, then the second is b3 minus 1 by 2 b1 is equal to minus 1 half into a2. Now look at here, these two values are nothing but the in the span of a2. Here this can be written in the linear combination of the a2. Okay, as 3 by 2 a2. Look at here in the right hand side, the a2 term should be present. Okay, therefore these two vectors b1 and the b2, here b1 and b2 can be written in the linear span of a2, and also b1 and b3 can be written in the linear span of a2. Okay, therefore by using this fact we have two vectors belonging to span of a2. Therefore by using this fact we have the two vectors are belonging to span of A2. Therefore, now consider B2 plus 1 by 2 B1 plus, consider these two vectors. Consider these two vectors B2 plus 1 by 2 B1 and B3 minus 1 by 2 into B1. By using these vectors, consider B2 plus 1 by 2 B1 plus multiplied second vector by 3. Okay, 3 into B3 minus 1 by 2 into B1, which is equal to, what is the value of B2 plus 1 by 2 into B1? By previous, B2 plus 1 by 2 into B1 is 3 by 2 into A2, and the last second term is minus 1 half into A2. Then put that values in that term. This term, the value of this term is 3 by 2 into A2 plus 3 as it is B3 minus 1 by 2 into B1, its value is minus of 1 half into A2, which is equal to 3 by 2 into A2 minus of, multiplied this term, minus of 3 by 2 into A2, subtraction of this term is 0. Therefore, this term, the linear combination of these two vectors becomes an 0. Therefore, writing above as a linear combination of an B1, B2, B3, we have. Now, consider these two terms, addition of these two terms, B2 plus 1 by 2 B1 plus 3 into B3 minus 3 by 2 into B1, which is equal to, take a coefficient of an B1 in one bracket, then coefficient of B2 in one bracket, and coefficient of an B3 in one bracket. Okay, then coefficient of B1, what is the coefficient of B1? Here is 1 half and here is minus of 3 by 2. Look at it in, put it in one bracket. This is minus of 1 half minus 3 by 2 into multiplied by B1. Then what is the coefficient of B2? Here only one term present of an B2 plus B2, and the term of an B3. What is the term of B3? 3 into B3. Therefore, the term is 1 half minus 3 by 2 B1 plus B2 plus 3 B3, and this value is nothing but what? This value is equal to 0. Therefore, this value is equal to 0. Now look at here. This is this coefficient of an B1 is non-zero. This term is nothing but what? This is minus of 1. Okay, 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2. What is this? Minus 2 by 2. Minus 2 by 2 is minus of 1. Okay, so this is equal to minus 1 into B1. The second term is as it is B2, and the third term is 3 into B3, which is equal to 0. Now look at the coefficient of an each vector. Here minus 1, here is again 1, and here is 3, which are the non-zero terms. Okay, so B1, B2, B3 are the linearly dependent vectors. Therefore, we can prove this theorem by using the this is by using the last theorem. The theorem proof, we have known that this three vectors B1, B2 and B3 are the linearly dependent, but the proof for that is likewise. Okay, we consider the linear combination of these vectors. We find out this value of this B2 plus 1 half B1, then B2 plus 1 half B1, and B3 minus 1 half B1. Then this can be in the linear combination of the span of this vector A2. Then take a linear combination of these two vectors, and by using the linear combination of these two vectors, whereby getting an calculation, we get its value is 0, but the scalars which are multiplied to this B1, B2, B3 are the non-zero scalar. Therefore, this is a condition of linear dependence. So, these vectors B1, B2, B3 is a linearly dependent vector. So, this is an example which is based on the theorem of the linear dependence.